no, the problem is systemic. That's why it would take a complete overhaul. Because, like I say, look at Vincent Bugliosi. He's hollering about his challenge, but he couldn't find 1 out of 50.
Yeah, I understand. Renee, thank you for your call, dear. Appreciate it.
He did expose Bill O'Reilly for the phony he was the other day, though.
You mean as being a contributor to Fox News, he went after Bill O'Reilly on Fox News?
No, he was talking about, obviously, the trial of...
the terrorist.
Yeah, and the judge was trying to explain to Bill O'Reilly it's based on the fact that it's in the Constitution. And Bill O'Reilly responded, he doesn't care about the Constitution.
Well, truer words were probably never spoken by the icon of the airwaves. I mean, how disgusting is it? Wouldn't you love to see somebody like Bob Chapman doing as being a contributor to one of these networks? Bob, what would you do with a platform like that?
Oh, I'd be as honest and open and as vicious as I could be. These people are not street fighters. They don't know how to end the battle. I mean, they've never had to get down the corner every day and have to fight to stay there. And, they have never lived a life of turmoil. And what happens is you grow an armadillo skin and you keep on biting the enemy, and they don't like it very much. And it takes a certain type of person to do that. And these people are no match.
Gee, do you think I could do a better job than Bill O'Reilly with a 1-hour show a night? Think how much damage...
Absolutely. You'd knock them right out of the network.
Oh, boy. They'd knock me off the network. Okay, we'll take the break. 90 seconds. Second hour National Intel Report coming up with Robbie Noel, which has been pretty silent this hour, and Robert Chapman. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, second hour. Toffee and chocolate-covered popcorn. Oh, excuse me. I must swallow here. Second hour of the National Intel Report on this Tuesday, 24th of November, 2009. And thank you for our holiday giveaway. Thanks to our sponsors. Microplant powder goes out. It's a 2.5-pound container. To John Phillips of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The microplant powder has a very strong negative charge. Anybody out there that understands negative ions, you know what I'm talking about. As these millions of cylinders move through your stomach and digestive tract, what they do is they attract a negative charge, the positive toxins in the body, sucks them right out, absorb bacteria, fungi, protozoa, viruses, endotoxins, pesticides, drug residues, E. coli, heavy metals, molds, mildews, and mycotoxins. If, folks, you want to be healthy, the marijuana guy did it. And this isn't the stuff you can get high on, by the way, okay? So John Phillips of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, enjoy the gift from our microplant powder guys. And I want to mention one other thing. Since I have all of you here today, you got to treat yourself. Treat yourself well with information that you can understand and digest. The book Ronald McDonald and Dr. Robert Rowan, they wrote, They Own It All, Including You by Means of Toxic Currency. Go to the website, republicbroadcasting.org, top right of the page. There it is. Get a copy of the book, please. This is the period on the sentence that has all come before, on the Federal Reserve, the IRS, the 14th Amendment, the Administrative Procedures Act of 1946, the bankruptcy of the country. Folks, I'm telling you, get the book. Call the network Monday, tomorrow. Sandra's not here today. If you don't use credit cards, you don't trust the Internet, I understand. 800-724-2719. I'm telling you, we want to bust the back of the Fed. And this is the best book that has ever been done on subject matter. And you folks that are listening to this program today, if you're not tuning in to the Monday show, I don't know why you're here, because it's about the information. It's about breaking the back of these bastard banksters, these gangsters, folks. We can do it, but we've got to do it through carefully researched and documented evidence. You are the power. Never forget that. RepublicBroadcasting.org. Robbie, we didn't do it last hour. What's the deal of the day?
Swiss francs, brilliant uncirculated, $269. You don't have to buy 20, but if you do buy 20, you also get a free subscription to the International Forecaster. That'll run you $5,380. You also receive a fine ceramic mug and everlasting gratitude from all of us at RBN and RTG.
And I am drinking my decaffeinated coffee out of my RBN mug as we speak, and eating a little bit of that popcorn. Oof. I gotta stop that. I gotta have dinner tonight, or moms will be mad at me. Any rate, we'll take the break, get back to your phone calls immediately after these kind words. Please support our sponsors, folks, because that's what makes the wheels go round here at Republic Broadcasting Network. Great people, support them, buy their products. Back in 3.
Get ready for Real Talk Radio. You're listening to the National Intel Report with your host, John Stadtmiller.
Scott in Massachusetts. Hello, Scott.
John.
Scott.
Hi. Thank you for all you do, and the gentleman you with. Excellent. I get to read Bobby and listen to Robbie and yourself, and thank you very much. I just wanted to say that I wanted to get everybody's thoughts on this audit of the IRS, let's say, the Federal Reserve, and the whole scheme. I read the book, by the way, John, The B System, and I believe it. And in the book, the real book, the Bible, it says this whole thing's going to come down in an hour. And I wonder if you guys think that there is a pullet plan like they had for Building 7 for the economic system.
Well, Bob, geez, you think they're sitting in a catbird seat now with a nationalized banking system? Do you think they could flip the switch and within an hour bring it to a grinding halt?
Yes, they could if they wanted to, and they may well do that, but they are going to do it at the most propitious time if they're going to have to do it. And this legislation, once it's passed, is going to open up a Pandora's box. And they're going to be running. They're already running. They're expediting their program. When you do that, you make lots of mistakes. And I think what's going to come of this is we could have the whole thing break wide open, and if they pull the plug, they're going to have to pay for that legally because they're not going to be able to retain control of the system. And so I think that we're on the right track. We got this finally, after working for 50 years on it, this gift that can turn everything around. And if we take advantage of it properly, and I think the patriots in the United States will, then we're going to win. It's not going to be easy, as John said.
Bob, I believe what you say, and I believe that the people who have been buying ammunition by the billions of rounds are not going to give these things up without a fight. And I got an AR-10 that can reach out at 1,000 yards, and I've told my local I've told my local rep that if everything goes down and they pull it, please don't get in a government car with a government license plate on it, because you're not going to last long.
Well,
and he just looks at me like I'm totally out of my mind, but this is what I see as the upcoming reality.
Well, and Scott, and let me tell you something. We don't even have to go to that cartridge box. Now that is the, I guess you could call it the insurance policy.
That's right.
But here's the deal. We start applying the pressure to these people, and we turn the tables, and we're now chasing them. They're on the run. I don't think we're going to have to draw out the weapons in order to get this thing done. I really don't think. And
I hope not, John. But, Mao said it. The only thing these people understand is what comes out the end of a gun barrel, and the biggest blessing that I see out there is the way that Americans are buying ammunition and stocking up.
But Scott, you're quoting Mao, which was a communist,
right?
And you're talking about the barrel of a gun in which to control. What I am talking about is exactly the opposite. The barrel of a gun to liberate, not control, not to kill, not to suppress.
Agreed.
Okay, there's a reason why the Second Amendment, in the amendments we have to the Constitution, is there at number 2.